Welcome back to my writer's room, everyone. I'm Matt Wallace, and welcome to Hamshackle's Hangry Holiday Advent Vlog, Day 5. I'm having a little bit of a tense morning, to be honest with you. I'm trying to stay in the spirit of what we're doing here. I'm trying to stay in that holiday, December, positive, let's have a good time. Let's squeeze that last bit of life marrow out of 2017 kind of like place. But as the whole world has been, figuratively on fire this year, Southern California was like, hold my beer, because I'm about to make this fire literal. And so, Southern California, where I live, is just on fire right now. We're fine. Nikki and I are fine. We're, further southeast of all the fires that are going on right now. But, my daily routine for this whole week has consisted of, checking in with everybody I know in LA to make sure that either they haven't had to evacuate and their shit isn't on fire, or if they've evacuated, are they doing okay, and do they have a place to go back to? I have a cousin who's a firefighter and a paramedic. I got to keep checking with him to make sure they haven't deployed him to go fight the inferno. So it's just a little bit stressful. But this is Hamshackle's Hangry Holiday Advent Vlog. We're still doing it, and I'm trying to stay in the spirit. But I just wanted to let you know, if I seem a little off today, that's what's going on. However, all through December here on Angry Writer, for the vlog, for the Hamshackle's Hangry Holiday Advent Vlog, as you know, I'm dedicating each episode to a member of Team Hamshackle, to one of you, and I'm talking about what's important to you. I'm answering your questions and talking about the shit that you want me to talk about. And today's episode is dedicated to David Finn. David is an unfailing supporter of my YouTube channels. Like me, a big-time wrestling fan, which is very cool. He is the partner in life of Hillary Monahan, the very talented author, Hillary Monahan, who's the author of many awesome books, all of which you should go out and read and buy. Hillary also has an Etsy shop where she makes these amazing handcrafted wearables, many of which are available for purchase for the holiday season. Make fantastic gifts. Go buy Hillary's books and her wearables. Hillary and David also have the most amazing dog on the internet. And I know that's a bold statement for the internet, but I'll put that out there. They have this gloriously fat and adorable basset hound named Fielder that I'm kind of obsessed with. I basically live to see Hillary tweet pictures of Fielder on Twitter all day. It's like my anti-nuke the planet from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. So Fielder, you help keep me sane. Thank you. So I'm going to dedicate the episode to all of you. David, Hillary, Fielder, this one's dedicated to you. But David asked me if I have any plans to do a book tour in 2018, and if I were to do a book tour in 2018, what cities would I want to hit and why? So here's the thing about book tours. They cost money. They cost a lot of money because air travel and hotels and food and setting up the events themselves. Unrelated, here's a fun fact about books. Many of them don't make a lot of money. So you can see the contradiction there between those two heavily related things. So the short answer is no. I don't currently have any plans to do a book tour in 2018. I would love to take Sin du Jour around the country and meet readers that I know are out there. Unfortunately, there just aren't enough readers of Sin du Jour right now to merit the expense of such a thing. I've never done like a proper book tour, like a national book tour. In this internet age of the disappearing mid-list, we tend to do blog tours and digital tours these days. So maybe I'll do something like that for the last Sin du Jour book when it comes out. I'll tell you what I have been doing this year, which I focused on this year and I hadn't really done before, is I made the conscious decision this year that I wasn't going to travel for conventions or for publishing-related events because my fiance at the time, who was now my wife, we were planning a wedding. Weddings are very expensive. We were purchasing a new home. New homes are insanely expensive, especially in Southern California. So I decided I was going to cut down on the cost of this whole publishing promotional thing on my end I wasn't going to fly anywhere, just flat out. I wasn't flying anywhere for cons. Skipped Worldcon, skipped all the shit that I usually do. But what I did do was I focused on local events, and I really maximized what I could do locally. I'm fortunate enough to live, adjacent to one of the biggest cities in the fucking country, if not the world. So that helps me out a lot. That's not something like authors, like Midwestern authors or authors who live in more remote places are able to do. But I was able to take advantage of living in the Los Angeles area. So I did a lot of local events this year. I did the LA Festival of Books for the first time, which was amazing. I was a guest at StokerCon, which took place in the Queen Mary, which was the Horror Writers Association's annual event. I did a lot of local signings. I did several events at Dark Delicacies in Burbank, which is the amazing like horror-themed bookshop that we have here in Los Angeles. I did all of my Sin du Jour novellas that came out this year, all of those books. I did an event there and did a signing, and they were all really well received. I did one with Cory Doctorow and Amber Benson that was fantastic. I got to like sit at the big kids table with them. And I hadn't really focused on, like I'd done local events before, but I hadn't made a conscious decision, like this year I'm only doing local events. So it really led me to do more of that kind of stuff. And as you know, Saturday I'm going down to San Diego to do Mysterious Galaxies holiday party. So that was really my focus this year, and I enjoyed that. And I know the problem with that is if you're like David, and you don't live in California and you want to come hang out with me at a book event, you're not able to do that when I only do local stuff. But it's just, it's very difficult at where I'm at now to do like a national kind of book tour. Would love to do one of these days. I'm front loading 2018 with new books that I'm putting out there that I hopefully will sell and that will, sell 1 million copies and be bestsellers, and I'll be able to go out and do all that stuff. But for right now, with my Sin du Jour series, which is my current thing, and my Rencor series, which is my Lucha Buddy Cop series, we just don't have the scale necessary to do that kind of thing. And I'm certainly not going to front the expense myself, because that's just dumb. If I were to do a national book tour, cities that I would like to hit up and why. I would love to go back to New York. I lived in New York for many years. I trained to be a pro wrestler in New York, and I was a pro wrestler in New York for many years. I still have a lot of friends there, so I'd like to go back there. But I also have a lot of enemies that are still there. And I would love to go back and just cram my success down their fucking throats. I'm not a perfect person, folks. I'm not. I don't pretend to be. I'm trying. I'm actively trying and have been for the past several years to be a better, more aware, more woke person. But I still have these things inside of me. And one of them is my desperate need to take vengeance on all those I feel have wronged me, even in the most minuscule way. I keep a list in my head of people who have wronged me. Several of you are probably on it and you don't even know, because that's how petty I can be. But no, I would like to go back to New York and do a book signing and invite all my old wrestling friends to come out and kind of see me, because that would be very cool. But I'd also like to invite all of the people who told me I wouldn't be shit when I came out here. And I would like to invite them down, and then I would like to just like big time them in the really most subtle passive aggressive way. Like, oh no, I'm just out from the coast, this first stop on my national book tour. How are you guys? That would really bring me a lot of perverse satisfaction. I'm a horrible person. The more I talk, the more I reveal myself to be a horrible person. So I would love to do that. I would love to just see New York again. I love New York. If I didn't live in Southern California, I would live in New York. Those are like my two favorite places to live in the country. Coincidentally, two of the most expensive places to live in the country. I apparently have very wealthy tastes. But yeah, I would love to do New Orleans, just because I fucking love New Orleans as a city. I would probably miss my book signing if we did a stop there, because I would be out eating everything, because that's what I do when I go to New Orleans. My wife and we eat everything. Like, there's no other place like maybe Japan would be the only other place in the world where I eat fish as consistently as I do when I'm in New Orleans. Like, every meal, and I love it. And we have so many favorite places there. So that's another place I'd love to hit. I would have to do Phoenix, because that's where my mother lives, and much like me, she would want to invite everyone she hates out to the event just to stuff it down their throats. So that's where I get it from. Thanks, Mom. No, but I would have to do that. I would have to hit up Phoenix so my mother could come out and see it, because she's like my biggest supporter ever. Was bragging about me before she had anything to brag about. I love her to death. Yeah, so those would be the big three for me right off. And I don't know if I'll ever get to do it. I hope so. Like I said, got a lot of books I'm putting out there, a lot of new books I'm putting out there this year that I'm very excited about. My agent's very excited about. Hopefully, editors are excited about them, and then we can get you, the readers, excited about them, because that's how it all happens. So, David, this episode's dedicated to you. I hope that answers your question. I hope you were entertained by that answer. I hope everybody else enjoyed it. I'm going to go and finish checking on all of my friends and loved ones who I'm worried are on fire right now. And my wife had to drive in LA for a court appearance. So great day for that. I really want to thank the judge who wouldn't let her do it by phone, who won't do court calls, who was like, you have to drive into the raging inferno to come appear for 5 minutes at this horseshit bankruptcy hearing. So yeah, I gotta go check and make sure that my wife is not on fire, which is a very fun thing to do. But anyway, we will endure, man. We will endure, we will rebuild, we will persevere this holiday season, we will make it to 2018, and we will make 2018 better somehow. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I will be back tomorrow with more Advent. Still got more episodes of the gift guide coming up with my wife and I. We've got a bunch of cool stuff, food and wine boxes and geek boxes and all kinds of cool shit. Next week, I'm going to be starting Hamshackle's Hangry Holiday Haymakers. It's going to be 12 days of action movies for the holiday season. I decided I didn't want to do Christmas holiday content. I want to do old, awesome and shitty 80s and 90s action movies. So I'm going to do 12 days of that just for you folks. I hope you enjoy it. And again, the Advent vlog will continue all month long. Leave a comment. Let me know what you would like me to talk about on the vlog, what's important to you. I will dedicate the episode to you, and I will explore your question or your request as fully and as entertainingly as possible. Yeah, all of that stuff's going on. Hamshackle's Hangry Holiday giveaway is still going on. If you haven't seen that video, there will be a link in the description. I'm giving away 2 awesome prize boxes on Christmas Day full of books and swag from all the unboxings I've been doing on the channel here. If you subscribe in December, up until December 24th at midnight Pacific Standard Time, you will be entered into a drawing. I will select 2 people at random, and they will win 2 awesome prize boxes. That's happening. As I mentioned before, this Saturday, 2 p.m., San Diego, Mysterious Galaxy Bookstore, their annual holiday party. I will be there. A dozen other amazing authors from all different genres will be there. Tim Pratt, Tony Valdez, Christina Lauren, crime authors, sci-fi authors, children's authors. We've got something for everybody. There's going to be refreshments. There's books. Come out, buy some books, have some refreshments, party with an author this holiday season. It's the most fun you'll have outside of going to the movies. So yeah, all of those things. If you want to give me a holiday gift this season, subscribe to the channel and go buy Gluttony Bay. It's my current Sin du Jour book that's out right now. If you're not into the Sin du Jour series, go buy all the Sin du Jour books. It would make my whole year. All of those things. But yeah, so until tomorrow when I'm back with another episode of the Advent Vlog, I'm Matt Wallace, and I'll see you then.